Hi everyone, it's Miss Mulcahy here. I'm going to give you some information about the subjects from our faculty that you can study in Years 11 and 12. There are 4 different subjects: health, physical education, sport and recreation, and Certificate 3 in fitness. First, we'll look at physical education. Physical education is a general subject. You receive 4 points for your QCE on successful completion of the subject. Your results can contribute to your ATAR. It does also contain an external assessment, an exam worth 25%. Physical education would be suitable for those students who are planning to go to university, who are interested in the fields of exercise, fitness and sport, and are interested in improving their own and others' participation and performance in sport. There are 7 objectives in physical education. 2 of the 7 objectives relate to physical performance, and they're the 2 that are highlighted or bolded: demonstrate specialised movement sequences and movement strategies, and apply concepts to specialised movement sequences and movement strategies. All of the other objectives relate to cognitive skills rather than physical skills. This slide shows the process that we go through in this course for you to become a physically educated student. We follow the inquiry process for you to learn in, about and through physical activity. This slide contains some critical information you need to know about the assessment requirements of the course and the topics that we cover. So you do need to produce folios, and it's within these folios that you will supply video footage of your physical performance that you will be marked on for those criterion. So in each unit, you complete 1 project folio. In Unit 1, you also have a combination response examination, 800 to 1,000 words. In Topic 2, you complete an investigation report, which is 1,500 to 2,000 words. The assessment that you do in Year 11 replicates the assessment that you need to do in the summative units in Year 12, where you need to do 2 project folios, an investigation report, and then an external examination at the end of Unit 4. As I mentioned earlier, the project folio is the assessment task through which you demonstrate your physical skills in relation to the physical activity. Between the 2 folios in Units 3 and 4, this amounts to a possible 18 out of the 100 total marks for the course. So your physical performance only contributes 18%, or a maximum of 18% to your total marks. The other 82 marks are from the cognitive skills that are assessed. In this table, you can see the main topics and physical activities that are covered. So the topics that are covered are modal learning, functional anatomy, biomechanics, sports psychology, equity, tactical awareness, ethics and integrity, and energy, fitness and training. The physical activities that you are assessed on in the project folios are touch and badminton. In the equity, ethics and integrity units, the class will participate in a range of physical activities and sports that help them to learn about the concepts and issues that are being studied. The prerequisites for selecting physical education is for HPE that you have achieved at least a B- for your written assessment results, that for your physical HPE results you've achieved at least a C, and you've achieved at least a C in English, Soc and Science. On this slide are some quotes from some of our current Year 12s about how they've found the physical education course.
I enjoy like trying all the different sports in PE because it's not just focused on like the one sport. You get to go through multiple like sports, and there is a bit more of the background on like the theory of the sport. It's not all physical. There is a lot of theory as well.
Probably learning the new different skills in terms of the physical side and exploring the different aspects of how everything revolves around like stuff like psychology, motor skills. Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
The things that are difficult about senior PE are that it's very theory based. Like we don't have a practical lessons scheduled in our timetable, but we do end up doing some. But most of it is theory. The assignments are really theory based as well. There's a lot of content needed, and there's a lot of homework you have to do.
The assessment tasks have been a bit different to what we've done before, so that's probably the most difficult thing that we've done.
Definitely the written side. It's not anything like year 10 PE. You do a lot of work and you can't just coast on a physical. You have to do a lot of written.
Any advice I'd give is to try as many sports as you can in junior and learn the basic skills because you need them in senior PE. Like I've never played touch before, and now we have to do an assignment on touch. So I needed those skills to be able to do that.
Don't expect it to be just like a walk in the park subject. You have to be interested in it, you have to be actively involved, and that's it.
Don't brush off the theory side, like because there's more theory instead of practical. So I'd say just be more willing to do study and homework and all that.
I would just say time management, and just because it's very different to PE before senior, so just manage your time and get everything done.
So remember, if you're planning on applying for an ATAR, if you're interested in the science and the theoretical aspects of sport, if you're prepared to submit a multimodal folio to justify your physical performance marks, and you're prepared to complete rigorous assessment tasks, including an external examination, then PE might be the right subject for you. The next subject that I'd like to give you information about is health. Health is a general subject, which means that it can contribute to an ATAR calculation. You receive 4 points on successful completion of the subject for your QCE, and it does contain an external examination at the end of Year 12. If you are planning on going to university, if you're interested in the health or social sciences fields, and if you're interested in learning about how to improve your own and others' health, then this might be the subject for you. Health uses an inquiry approach to investigate sustainable health change at personal, peer, family, and community levels. In health, students plan, implement, evaluate, and reflect on action strategies that mediate, enable, and advocate change through health promotion. The image on this slide is the health inquiry model that we use in this syllabus. It also follows an inquiry type process. The determinants of health framework is another important model that is used throughout the course in health. The units that are covered in health are relating to personal health and resilience, peer and family health in relation to alcohol, community health in relation to road safety, and respectful relationships in the post-schooling transition. The assessment in health is very rigorous. In each unit, you will do an analytical exposition or investigation report, which will be between 1,500 and 2,000 words. You'll also complete an examination, which is a response to an unseen stimulus, an unseen question, an extended response, where you'll produce 800 to 1,000 words in 2 hours. The assessment in Year 12 is replicated from the assessment in Units 1 and 2 in Year 11. Each of the assessment tasks in Units 3 and 4 are worth 25%, including the external examination. Although most lessons for health are in the classroom, there are a number of practical activities that you complete as part of the course. One of these is our party excursion, where we go for a visit to the Princess Alexandra Hospital. A key component of health is students developing and implementing diffusion action strategies into our local community and evaluating the effectiveness of these. The prerequisites for health are for your HPE written results that you've achieved at least a B- and that you've achieved at least a C in English and humanities. Here are some quotes from some of our current Year 12 students.
Health is a very comprehensive subject with a lot of frameworks and in-depth knowledge about how health literacy can impact a student during their schooling life. During health, you'll explore multiple frameworks that go through concepts of how to enable and advocate better health for students and peers. For health, it's to be expected to be a very research-based subject with a lot of time and effort needing to be put in to get your best results. Comprehending what's need to be done is you need to really evaluate what the frameworks are explaining in order to justify what you're talking about.
So yeah, I think the one thing I like really good with the health class is that it actually brings awareness to resilience and how to improve it, and also about mental health, especially with Year 11, how everything's just jam-packed basically into a few terms which are now units and they're just assignments, and it can be really stressful for students. And I think taking this class, although it's a lot of work to do and it's not one of those classes you can just come in, wing it and like get a good grade, you actually have to put the effort in. You get a knowledge and understanding about how to improve your resilience and your mental health by also learning great ways to even help your friends and stuff like that when they're in a difficult situation.
The good things about health is that it gives an awareness about the issues going on and like strategies to improve. And the harder things about health is like trying to find data and trying to find patterns and stuff.
I think the harder parts about health is definitely the frameworks and getting your head around how many there are. There's a lot of frameworks. But the good things about it is that you get to learn about different parts of, our society, like health, and, like we're doing about alcohol and stuff, and that's really fascinating, about resilience, and yeah, it's just really interesting.
Good.
I would suggest when picking your subjects to pick the ones that you enjoy or the ones that you have done well in, so that you have that extra knowledge and just enjoy what you're going to do. I think to be successful in Year 11, you have to be willing to put in the hard yards and be willing to just knuckle down and get the work done, and in class to really just pay attention and to be willing to learn.
So if you plan on applying for an ATAR, if you're interested in the science and theory of health promotion, If you're prepared to complete rigorous assessment tasks, including an external examination, then health may be the subject for you. The next subject I'm going to talk about is sport and recreation. Sport and recreation is an applied subject. It contributes 4 points to your QCE on successful completion. However, no more than one applied subject can count towards an ATAR calculation. In sport and recreation, the assessment and the balance of assessment and physical to written work is similar to what you have done in junior HPE. So at least 50% of the learning will be spent actively participating in physical activities. This table has an outline of the course with the topics and assessment that are covered. So you look at sports medicine and first aid, tournament organisation, fitness training, and games and sports. Within those first couple of units, you do a 600 to 800 word investigation, do a practical performance of organising and running a tournament, do a fitness training project, which includes a 400 to 700 word plan and a spoken evaluation. And then you also are assessed on your physical performance in games and sports. In units 3 and 4, the topics are sport officiating, so refereeing, again, another fitness training unit, coaching, and games and sports. There are 2 performance assessments in Year 12, a 500 to 900 word project for your individual fitness training plan with a spoken evaluation, and for your coaching unit, a 600 to 1000 word report. The prerequisite for sport and recreation is that for your junior HPE physical results, you've achieved at least a C. So if you enjoy sport and physical activity, if you're interested in the practical application of concepts to improve health, fitness, safety, and well-being in relation to sport and physical activity, then sport and recreation might be the subject for you. The final subject I'll talk to you about is the Certificate 3 in Fitness through Binnacle Training. The Certificate 3 in Fitness is a nationally recognised qualification. It includes a first aid qualification and CPR certificate, and on successful completion, you will achieve a maximum of 8 QCE points. So this is a course that is delivered as a senior subject by your teacher, conducted at your school. You will deliver fitness programs within your school community. It offers a direct pathway into Certificate 4 in Fitness. And as mentioned before, it includes Provide First Aid, CPR, and Community Coaching Accreditation. So what will you learn about? You'll learn about fitness programming, fitness and health assessments, one-on-one training sessions, group fitness, equipment maintenance, risk analysis, applied anatomy, applied physiology, customer service, communication, community fitness, nutrition, and more. So how will you learn and be assessed? You'll learn by training real clients, including adults, completing real workplace documentation, using a real gym, and classroom sessions. You'll be assessed by running fitness sessions, using real equipment, personal reflections, and quizzes. So with a Certificate 3 in Fitness, you can apply to become a fitness or gym instructor, a fitness sports coach, a group exercise instructor, or an activity assistant. If you look at further training and move to achieve a Certificate 4 or higher, that's when you can look at occupations such as personal trainer, gym manager, strength and conditioning coach, exercise physiologist, etc. This course does require a commitment outside of class time once you get to Year 12. So in Year 12, there is 60 minutes per week across a minimum of 5 consecutive weeks delivering fitness programs and services to an adult client undertaken at the school or an alternate fitness facility. You also need to deliver a minimum of 1 session of a gentle exercise session to an older adult client undertaken at school or an alternate fitness facility. Most other practical experiences are able to be completed within class time. You need to keep a logbook of all the practical experiences that are completed in class. So you will complete a lot of assessment and log your practical activities in the Binnacle Lounge online portal, which that will be part of your homework to complete and log those activities and also to complete online assessments. There is a cost associated with this program, which is about $380 all up. So this includes the course fee, the first aid certificate, and some other fees relating to industry experience days and equipment for the course. There is a possibility that rather than the straight Certificate 3 in fitness, that we may offer a dual certificate, Certificate 2 in sport and recreation, combined with a Certificate 3 in fitness through Binnacle. If we offer that course, the cost will be lower because it will be VETIS funded if you choose to use that VETIS funding. So we'll keep you informed about whether we offer the dual course which has the VETIS funding attached. So in relation to all of those subjects for years 11 and 12, you need to come and see me if you've got any questions or have a chat to the HPE teacher who knows you best, the HPE teacher who has taught you the most, who knows your strengths and weaknesses, your interests. They're the best person to advise you about which of these subjects you would be most suitable for.